Hello everyone. I hope everyone is fine. Now today I'm actually preparing flashcards because today I had time, so I thought let's get my materials ready. So what I'm going to show you right now is going to help you to understand how to create flashcards, how to, because when I'm creating flashcards I really want to customize them. I really want the words to look exactly like how I want them to look while I'm teaching them to the kids. I want the font to be bigger, I want it to be bold, I want it to have really engaging visuals, I want the phoneme to be bold and written in the correct way, so when the students see the phoneme on different words they will recognize, you know, the how the sound looks like and how the word looks like. And I want, there are many things that I want to make sure. I want the word also to be written correctly, I want the first letter to be small, I want the visual to be engaging. So all of these things you can, you know, customize all of these things, or you can make sure all these things are done the right way when you do these things yourself. And I like to do these things myself. I always like to create, even though when I started teaching phonics for the first time, we had ready-made materials that were bought. But even then, I created my own resources because I really wanted, you know, the font and the visuals to be exactly what I would like to use. So today I'm creating a lot of different flashcards, and this is the word. Now here you can see, in this word, you can see the grapheme, how that sound actually, which letters represent that sound. And this is the sound I, this is the phoneme, here is the grapheme in the word, and this is the visual. So once I'm done pasting all of it together, I'll show you how the final product actually looks like. So let me show you the flashcards that I already created. So for those who are thinking that how I was able to arrange all of these resources, I got these resources in advance. Like, I planned what I wanted to do, and then I got these resources, these printouts, this paper, this printout of the sound, printout of these words at the back. So all of these resources I got from school, and the only thing that I did was I pasted them all. I did the cutting and I pasted them all together. And there are some more that I will be cutting and pasting together. So I have got these printouts from school, and here I'm going to cut and paste all of these together. When I would be reaching the week where I will be teaching them I sound, so I will have a new flashcard with me to use with kids. Look, this flashcard is now ready. What I simply did was that I cut the picture of the kite and the phoneme over here and the word with the grapheme, and I made the sound dots and simply pasted all of these. So on Monday I can simply go and get them laminated. So I hope this would give you ideas on how easy it is to create your own flashcards for the words you want to teach and the sound you want to teach to your kids. Here I'm playing with my cat. How cute! So let me show you all the flashcards that I prepared. I got the printout before the weekend, and I just simply did the cutting, pasting. Let me show you how all of them look like, and tomorrow I'm going to give them for lamination. In king. In cake. The word is at the back. E. Candy. Candy. E. With key. I. Kite. Kite. Up. Cup. Up. Mug. In candle. Candle. In kangaroo. In cat. All of these cards are ready. I got all the materials from school. I got the printouts from school. Even the glue I got from school. So I could work on the weekend and have all the things ready with me. I did the cutting, I pasted everything, it's now ready, and tomorrow I'm going to give it for lamination, and then I'm going to place it in the file because I have organized all the flashcards, all the learning materials. I like to keep them organized. So when I reach the week where I have to use that material, it's ready and it's in front of me, so I can just flip the things, the document holder pouches in the file, I can just flip them and simply pick out the material that I need, go to the class, teach it, bring it back, and when I'm done teaching it, put it back in the file. So I like to keep things very organized. And yeah, this also happens that sometimes when you are super organized, you need a lot of space to keep your materials. I reached the week in which I'm teaching the particular sound that the kids need to learn. So I'll only take the flashcards of those that sound, that one sound only, because this is also the thing. We don't have to confuse kids. We don't have to, overburden them with too much of information at the same time. We have to keep it according to their pace of learning, okay? And especially when we are doing a whole class teaching, we can't go either too fast or too slow. And sometimes some teachers, when they are new to the profession, they think that, oh no, we are teaching the same sound again, so no, we have taught it. But that's not the thing. Especially when you're teaching sounds, you have to keep on reinforcing them. And that's why towards the last phase of the scheme of phonics, the last phase is always the one that revises all the sounds. So it's all about repeating, practicing again and again, repetition again and again, as much as kids can do, because there's a lot of visual memory involved. They are not supposed to be learning the letters by heart. They're supposed to be learning it through their visual, like there is visual memory involved in it. So flashcards are like an important part of this sound learning. So I'm trying to create as many flashcards as I can, so we can have a lot more practice with a lot more new words, with a lot more different words in that particular week where we are practicing that sound. So these flashcards are going to help me with that thing. Creation is something that gives me so much energy. It gives me satisfaction. I think I have spent a lot of time in my life just creating. Even when I was a kid, I would create so much. Creation is something that gives me energy, a lot of energy. And sometimes people, when they used to see me creating stuff, they used to think that maybe I had some other motive behind it. If I'm creating something, maybe I want to, let's say, show it off to someone. But no, it's something that naturally satisfies me, by knowing by the end of the day that this day was meaningful. I did make something in this day. So on this weekend, I created so much that I'm so full of energy right now. And I've noticed this thing, that I start feeling, I don't want to call it depression, but I start feeling as if the life has, no purpose if I'm not creating anything. So on this weekend, I thought, okay, let me make this weekend more meaningful by creating something that's going to be meaningful, that's going to be used for, young minds, for other humans, okay? And by the end of the day, it would give me the feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment that I have created something, I have made something. So it's not like I would go and create anything and have satisfaction, but there are specific things that I really need. I have to be creative, and it's a creative idea. I could have simply printed out simple letters and simple picture, and not creating it in a way that I had to cut it and think of how the sound should look like, think of where the picture should go. Like, there has to be thinking involved. There has to be some element of my own personal touch in it. Only then it's going to be satisfactory. By the end of this process, it's going to be satisfactory for me. So I created too much, using ideas, using thinking, using creativity, and seeing how I can modify it and make it look better. So I created all of these, and it's giving me the feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. Now, this kind of creation, okay, when you're creating in this way, this is genuine and more authentic, because you won't find the similar copy anywhere else. Yeah, you might find picture of the same key, because of course I have taken it from Google, but you won't find this same product. So this same product, how is it generated? Because there is an idea behind it, that I'm going to make the sound look like this, I'm going to put the picture like this, and then I'm going to have a word that's going to look like this, and I'm going to make a line on the letters that are making the sound. So it's all genuine, okay? And when you are creating something that's genuine, that's your own idea, you will feel a lot more fulfilled. And this is something it's like a part of me. I have to create something to really feel good, and really feel that the day and the time was meaningful, that it was not wasted, and I created something that I almost love to create and love to make. And now it's not going to go to waste. It's going to be used as a learning, teaching resource with the kids. So again, it's going to help other humans. It's going to help young learners. That sometimes it happens that teachers, they say this thing a lot, that we don't have materials. It's not about having materials. It's about you using the materials that you have to create the ones that you need in your classroom. This is how all the teachers all around the world, they create materials. They don't depend on ready-made. It's never ready-made. It's actually never ready-made. You have to create it, and creating will take time. Of course it will take time. So during this weekend, I used this time to create the materials, and in the coming weeks when I will be focusing on the sound, I wouldn't have to think of, oh, I have to collect, or I have to make materials related to this sound. No, it's all ready now. So you prepare all your materials in advance, you arrange them in the file, and when that week comes, you pick out your materials and you teach it. But you really have to create, because that's the only way when those materials will have your touch and you can relate to it, and you won't have to every time think about, oh, how I can use it, because it was created by someone else. Something that's a creation of another person or another mind, you can't relate to it well. Okay, for me, I want the flashcards to look in a certain way. I want the phoneme to be on one side with a visual, okay, and then I want the word to be on the other side, and I want sound dots. Sometimes I do change it into a line. So here is my personal touch. I wouldn't use a dot, but I would use a line. So you need to create your own resources and use them in your classes with your own personal touch. So that's how all the teachers everywhere, this is how they do it. They create their own resources, and I hope this video will give you some tips on how you can create your own sound teaching flashcards. Thank you so much.